You know what? Let's try something a little bit different. How about a review by night? POV driving experience, hashtag review by night. How does that sound to you guys? Look, right now I am in the wife's Juke, and straight off the bat, yes, I know the looks are questionable. I do not dispute that at all. But I would like to, in a way, try and show you guys or prove to you guys that this car is actually pretty underrated. It's an underrated slept-on platform. So I won't even beat around the bush over here. Let me give you the cons. The cons of this car is that the engine at low revs or just town urban driving sounds absolutely horrendous. It sounds like a little whiny something or other. It doesn't sound good. However, when you drive the car rather spiritedly, on the other hand, it gives you something a little bit different. It's actually quite surprising. Okay, so for starters, this car is a 1.6 turbo. It is powered by what is known as the MR16DDT. And a little fun fact is that the Renault Clio Sport and the Clio Trophy are both powered by variants of this very same engine. And another fun fact is that I bet you can't guess what this engine's predecessor is. It's the SR family. Nissan's SR family is the predecessor of this MR. It's known as Renault's M engine. And it's a pretty phenomenal unit. Out of the box, it is a 140 kilowatts, 240 newton meters, 1.6 turbo. Quite surprising. And there are variants of this engine that have been known to push in excess of 400 horsepower, or in our terms, that is over 300 kilowatts. Out of a 1.6, that is just nuts. I actually followed a build on YouTube where the guy basically has stock motor and he has a big old Garrett, I can't even remember which turbo it was, but that thing was making some serious steam, guys. Not even gonna lie to you. But anyways, so this is not the normal Juke. It's not the normal 1600 non-turbo. Don't even bother looking at that car. I think it's absolute rubbish. Don't waste your time. If you were ever in the market and if you were ever looking for a fun little daily runabout, the Juke 1.6 Dig T is the one that you want to be looking at. The other Jukes do not come with this little onboard like climate control / driving mode. And oh, speaking of driving modes, we have eco, we have normal, and we have sport. Now guys, I just want to make it known that never before in a car have I felt driving modes that feel so vastly different. In eco mode, this car is about as close as you're going to ever feel to a non-turbo 1.6 Juke. It is so slow, it is so lethargic. There's absolutely zero haste. You have to punch the throttle, you have to basically floor it to get any type of response out of this mode. Normal, it's decent, it gets the job done. Throttle response is a bit sharper. It still kind of rolls into it, and you know, you get some cool turbo noises in normal mode. But speaking of turbo noises, the only reason why this car, okay, sorry that we're going to complete darkness here, but enjoy my dash lights. The reason why this car makes cool whooshy turbo noises is because I did remove the restrictor pipe. There's some sort of pipe in front that feeds from, yeah, anyways, long story. I done my research, don't worry, it's cool, it's safe to do, and it makes the car give you all sorts of lovely noises. But for now, let me pop it into sport mode. There, the boost meter has popped out, and you can see I'm currently in vacuum. So what I want to do, let me just drop it down to 4th, and I'm going to floor it. let's just be clear, I'm not trying to convince you that this is the fastest thing on 4 wheels. I'm not trying to convince you that I'm about to go and kill any bigger engined cars out there. What I am trying to tell you is that for what it is, this car is actually extremely fun. I promise you. And honestly, if there are any 200 STIs out there, or VTECs or anything like up to 2 liter out there that will be keen to just happen to pull up side by side at some robot and it happens to have a nice long straight ahead of us, send me a message. Let's set something up, because I've never actually put this up against anything else, just with my own messing around with the car, having fun with it. It's, oh dude, this thing has put such a smile on my face time and time again. So I thought I'd just share a bit with you guys about what it's like to actually drive a 1.6 turbo Juke. And honestly, if you have the time to kill, go onto YouTube and go search Nissan Juke 1.6T Nürburgring. There's a video on there of a dude that has a black Juke, and the way he drove that car around the racetrack was absolutely phenomenal. Let's go, bro. So anyways, that dude drove the balls off that car around that circuit. He was passing 335i's on the straights. That was just, dude, it was crazy. That video actually impressed me so much that I reached out to him, I messaged him, and I spoke to him about the car and asked him what he had done to it. Mechanically, that car is stock standard. He done nothing to the motor whatsoever. The only changes that he made was he has coilovers all around, and he had 350Z rims and tires on the car. So basically, road holding and suspension is the only changes that he made to that car, but mechanically it was still stock. And if you have the time, really, I promise you. Okay, let's go. I'm not sure you guys can hear it in the video, but between gears it just makes the coolest little dump. Let's go. 5th gear, full boost. And what surprises me about this car is that the closer you get to the red line, it doesn't fall flat on its face, it keeps on giving. One would expect, logic would tell you that this car is going to tap out at some point the closer you get to the red line, but it doesn't. The harder you push it, the harder it wants to give back to you. And that's what I love about this car, and that's what makes it so damn fun for me. I mean guys, look at this. Ahead of me, I'm not sure what you can see, but I live out on the west coast. So I have the West Coast Road in front of me. It's a hella long straight. I can continue straight if I had wanted to and just go flat out. But you can see the lights over there. I am approaching my area, so I think I'll cool off for now. And we are at speed limit. Not sure if I can include that bit in the video, but yeah, no, 100%. I know it's something that you've probably never thought about before, but even if you're looking for a fun little project car, something to muck about in, consider a Nissan Juke. And on the whole looks front, I'm going to try and convince myself that I can make this car look good. It is on the very long list of things to do for the car, but I think a little bit more low, the right set of rims and the right body accessory bits will make all the difference to actually make this car look like something that you'd want to be seen in. I've kind of grown accustomed to the looks of the car. I can kind of deal with it. I know a lot of you guys cannot deal with the way this car looks. It is very quirky, but look past the looks and look in terms of what you're getting with this package underneath this bonnet. This is something very special in this car and not a lot of people know about it. depending on how things go with the car, I might just decide to, you know, throw caution to the wind one day and actually go and do a full track day at Killarney, or maybe even do some quarter-mile drags if, you know, fingers crossed, one day we have drag racing making a return to Killarney. You know, I think it would genuinely be fun just to see what this car is capable of. But anyways guys, that's it for now. I am basically at home, so I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace.